Yo guys, so today we are facing Camille as Swain. Now, what's also like interesting about this matchup is she will W start, so that's what you got to space very badly. Once you space that, that's really good because as much as you guys noticed, if you can maintain your bomb plating, that way you'll be able. And by the way, the only reason I dodged the W is because I went for the speed runes. My camera is sadly covering this a little bit, but I went for the speed rune shard. It's basically this one, so as we can see it's the 3% movement speed shard. It's really nice to get it so you can sidestep her W's a bit more, because this W itself has a 15 seconds cooldown, but if it hits on the outer layer it does 6% max health physical damage slows, so that's like extra besides the 63, and heals 100% of the bonus damage dealt to the champions as health. So basically like a basic attack amount of healing approximately, right? Now, what's really important to point out here is that if you avoid those and keep pressuring her HP bar as much as possible, she will not be able to trade in any way into you that would proc your bomb plating, because as long as your bomb plating is up, her E all-in is way shittier, because you could also like counter that with your E or W. So it's very hard for her to like ever E into you. So in this case, I think this guy will even make his Q, just because like Eing is very shit if your bomb plating is not procced, if it makes sense. Now in here we're gonna again just punish her a little bit, and be careful with the minion blockage. I messed up my spacing slightly there, but she revealed she has her Q. Now my bomb plating sadly got procced. I messed up my spacing a little bit. You gotta be careful with minion block though, so you gotta like a little bit track your own minions as well when you walk backwards, that you don't like bump into your minions and get slowed down a bit, in the sense that she connects her W, if it makes sense. Just punish her when she's trying to last it. And again, like now we're gonna leave a little bit after she hits level 3, because now the problem is that we don't have our E, she has all of her abilities up, and we don't have bomb plating. So this is a good angle for her to trade into me with her E. Arguably I should have already like walk back here, but I guess it's totally fine now. We walk back. I think a little bit earlier would be a bit safer. And so in here, again, like now, she's not in E range. So if she is this wall, she will not be in range to jump on me. In the middle of the, basically, how's it called, the lane, she doesn't have a good E angle. So in here we get to free poke, if it makes sense. Now she's looking to pressure me with her W. So as soon as she Qs a minion, she gains a burst of mobility, and that usually allows her to like connect the W into me. So when she Qs a minion, you gotta like super turn back, or just combo her with your abilities. That's also a possibility. In here she is, I outspace 3, and what we do now is that we Q her and look to punish her with E, but I miss both the cannon and her. She does connect her W, but with the Q and the basic attack, so that's not quite worth for her in any ways. Now we are in a good spot, and I wanna check it out if she does recall. If she does I walk up, just body language cancel her recall. Sadly, there isn't like an exact way of telling like where does she recall. But the good thing is that we push this in, and I decide to actually stay because they have a Rengar and the Camille, both are physical damage gems. And I changed my mind. I'm not recalling yet because I have a fair amount of mana, a fair amount of. Yeah, I didn't recall. I was scared that I'm capping here, but no, I didn't recall. And because she thinks I recalled, I connected EW into her and heal fully. So that's pretty good, guys, right? The only problem is we are a bit low on mana, but we can trade some of our HP just to like sort of see us, sort of trade into her, so we get like a nicer recall. As now she did recall before, and we could TP back to a good wave state if we manage to do things well. She connects her W, but she can't connect her Q, and that's like really nice. Now so far so good though. We gotta be cautious with her E, because she could E and jump on us. Q her, space her Q. I did E, but I messed it up actually. I Q her, she Qs me back. I lose the cannon sadly, but she's fairly chipped down. It's just the problem is we don't really get jungle ganks here in particular, and I missed my E. But now we are low on resources, so I decide to back off. We are low on resources, but her wave clear kinda sucks. So we get like basically how's it called? We get this really good component, Glacier Buckler, And if I'm good enough, I think I will be able to hold this wave if I trim it a little bit. Just checking her recall. And we trim the wave a little bit. Now she does recall here, we ward the bush in case she wants to jump on us. And we hold the wave on our side. So now we have a 4 CS advantage plus every CS that we manage to pick up here. So note that now we can make a big CS advantage because this is not the best possible, like freeze is just like a slow push. But it's still really good for us because the wave is in a good spot. We're gonna hit level 6 faster. And this is just really good for you. This is just really good for you because now we are in a happy spot where for Rengar it's very difficult to gank. And for you it's like very easy to like trade into her because she doesn't have like a good all-in window due to you having 6 as well. So now we get to free poke. She doesn't have boots. Check out if she has boots. Now every time she tries to dash hit, she has to eat like a fat Q from me. Now we are in a good spot. We can zone her off from CS and poke her at the same time. She got a Drake, but it doesn't give her like super strong combat capabilities, so helps a bit though. Now again, she's like locked into scaling for now. She can do a lot, and I'm even willing to zone her off from the cannon because she is looking for the cannon. She's looking to W me. I messed up my E though, but it does force her E out, and you know, once her E is out, you can more easily like basically hit her tower or poke her on their tower, because one of the things that sucks, if she like jumps you insta, and you poke her, the tower could aggro you, then it could get awkward if it makes sense. We space her W, Q her back, look for an E, a W, another Q, and now she's pretty much fucked because she's TP-less. She was forced to TP back earlier on. And notably, we can also like take our plates down slowly. Now, what if Rengar arrives here? He's about to hit 6, right? Now, the thing is, I have armor and I'm like also having defensive runes. So, it's very difficult for him to like get the, you know, a potent gank off. Which could go wrong as well if I connect my abilities. Now we just swing at the tower and also space backwards from Marie. Just kind of like trying not to push a little bit. Perhaps I W a little early. For now, we're just pushing a little bit because, again, she doesn't have TP, she's very low on resources, so likely she will just recall. I was just checking if she fake recall, but she didn't. And for now, we're just gonna get her plates and gonna get a smooth recall soon, right? Now, Rengar is walking back, he's like looking for a top gang, but as I said, like because we have armor, we have like an easier time to sort of disengage from that if it makes sense. The Zilean is kind of like coming as well. So soon there will be like a Rengar gank on top side. Connect EW. Sadly, like that actually did connect her. They did connect her sheet though. Now in here we would. I think in here it's like kind of an entangle, right? Because she doesn't have her yet, but no, it wasn't this situation. But I think we pick her up here? Question mark. But I had like a really. No, this was unfortunate. This was the unfortunate situation, huh? So in here we got like into a 1v4 actually. This was like the bad situation that we got in. But that's fine because now we got you know, now we are unkillable. Frozen Heart really OP against Rengar ganks and Camille all-ins, so we can stat check her. Although she does still outscale you in long term, so note that, but you know, the good thing is that you know, at least like now we are just invulnerable, totally invulnerable, right? Most of the times enemy jungler doesn't even check that you buy armor, they gank you and they waste their time, you know. So it's kind of fun. Rengarino does steal some camps for now. And now it's way more easy for you just to step up and trade into her. Remember, if she is you can W under yourself. Just like that we can get some nice pokes off, and yeah, at this point Rengar is ganking me, but they don't have ignite, they don't have anti-heal. And because I have like Iron Solar, Husk of Frozen Heart, no Iron Solar, what the fuck am I? But I missed my WQ. So the problem is, this would be an easy fight if I didn't miss my WQ. But I had to like kinda like flash away. Like arguably I could have flash aggressively, Q Rengar. Could I flash aggressively? Thank you. But the problem is I missed my EW. Like I should recast my R and then try to hit an EW if it makes sense. But I messed up the order, and maybe I could bang at a double kill here, just maybe. Like one kill at least, maybe Camille runs away, you know? Uh, maybe if I flash like this, then... but Q still 2 seconds, and then her Q is, yeah. But I messed up my E. I should be over 10 now. Then this could be, it could be arguably a double kill if I played it out a bit better. I just like really panicked a little bit and I didn't like recast art and look for an EW. But they still wasted 2 Rs without even killing me, and I cancelled his recall. I cancelled his recall, which is like really smart from my part, and because I cancelled his recall, his R was forced out. Poppy R the Camille, so she doesn't like all-ins her, and I think he picks up this Camille, but played on his part. So this forced the Camille to stay, and look, I'm forcing the Rengar away from walking into the bush with W. Although I think he wouldn't reach anyways, to be honest. This case he wouldn't reach. Now, again, like this Rengar is pretty low and he's sandwiched in between us. Now, maybe I should walk up here, but I'm just wave clearing here regardless. And Poppy messed up a little bit. She messed it up a bit though. She messed up the... And here I'm just like running away. Giga running away. We have a huge CS advantage and plate advantage, so even though it doesn't look like we have a lots of kills, we are at a... We are in a good spot. And now again we are just holding the wave on our side, denying some CS. She can't all in me because I have my R and you know, I have more damage than she does. The Ultra, I will spot that she's like roaming mid lane because no one is covering mid. So sadly she's gonna, like for this situation, she's gonna get played sadly. And Nafiri gonna die to bot lane, which is a little bit tragic because out of this freeze we didn't really get enough value, so I decided to push once I saw her mid lane. Let's skip forward, and basically like at this point it's like very easy for you to like sort of play the game. Spot her recall. She does have her Trinity Force at this point. If she connects her Qs into you, she could stat check you, so note that, you know, the game, as the game progresses, she will be more and more likely to, you know, 1v1 you. And Poppy rotates for me. I go for a trade, I bait her E, and because I baited her E, we are able to pick up the first kill. I'm positioning correctly around her R, so if I would position here, she would knock me back like a Janna R, but because I'm positioning to the side, she can't really knock me in an inconvenient direction, in the sense that she will disengage. So we do pick up the first kill, we pick up the first tower, and we are super ahead above Camille. As we can see, financially we are 1k up. Now at the wave, that's it for now. I hope, and I cancelled his recall just to piss him off. Now that's it for now, guys. I hope you guys got some educational value on what to do, what not to do against Camille, and see you guys in the next